Now, you know this project is way too much for JC staff. I'm not gonna say I know everything. In fact, I know so little. Little to nothing about what's going on with JC staff and One Punch Man. Let's face it, it's it's gone downhill. Everyone can tell. Animation's bad. The story felt like it dragged out, especially thanks to the tournament arc, which was the worst tournament arc I've ever seen in my life. I'll be honest with you. It was such a disappointment. And even where there's little to no fight scenes at all, like when Saitama took down both of the dragon level threat monsters in the very beginning, we don't get to see him punch them. We don't get to see it. It's just it's like an after image, some like American cartoons do. They block the violence out with a little flash or something like that. You don't really get to see the violence sometimes. It is disappointing. So we finally see Saitama in action, but we don't actually get to see him fight. We don't. But I guess that's not the point, after all, of this episode, I guess. Seru has learned his lesson. He learns that there's more to just being a hero. And I think that's the entire point of this episode, really, was the meaning of being a hero. Seru saw it as a martial artist. He was strong, very good as a human martial artist until these high-class monsters came into play. He could probably take down Tiger in Demon class, but when it came to God and Dragon class, he was outmatched. But despite that fact, fearing for Saitama's life, Saitama was able to overcome that, of course, easily, giving Seru the inspiration to want to become a hero himself. And of course, Saitama being Saitama, telling him the reason why he did all this, he's interested in martial arts, he heard about a hero hunter, and of course there was prize money. He's bored. He is bored. He's a man who became too strong to a point where everything he does feels empty. Even with his talk of King, we understand a lot more about Saitama. He is a whiner, a giant complainer. King's trying to give him, these alternatives like, if you're lonely, go make some friends. Go to a activity club or something, make some friends that way. Go on vacation. Let's go play some video games. But none of that was Seru's satisfaction. So why did you become a hero? Because you thought it was fun? You're tired of your job? Because before all this, actually, Saitama was still dead inside. Remember from episode 1, I believe, where he was showing a flashback, he destroyed that crab monster. He was already tired of his dead-end salary job. He already felt dead inside before then. Then he saved that child defeating the monster, so he decided to train overboard. Went too overboard, and now everything is completely easy for him. He regrets it now. He wished to seek a challenge to cure his boredom. However, it don't seem like it's ever going to happen. And of course, King, thanks to the experience of being a total mangaka, he starts getting him some downplay of Saitama's ideals. Saitama thought just because he was the strongest, meaning he could be the strongest hero. I guess that's Saitama's goal of being the strongest hero, the greatest hero. However, even though he could be the strongest being, he is not the greatest hero. He is not. He comes to the scene way too late. He's completely clueless. He's all the things that a great ideal hero is not. And because of that, King pointed out some things like that. An ideal hero isn't about you becoming strong, but it's about you, because Saitama was only doing this for the sake of his own interest, being selfish. Where King says that's not what it means to be a hero. You put your own life for the sake of others on the line. When someone needs help, you go do it, whether or not you're interested or not, whether or not it cures you of your boredom or not. You do it because that's what you truly desire to do as your duty as a hero. So this entire time, Saitama's just been doing it because, it sounds like fun. But of course, that was for the wrong reasons. So therefore, he is failing as a hero. And he even said himself that he kind of lost his way of why he became a hero in the first place, as he was having his own little thoughts. But thanks to King, he's starting to remember, what he's supposed to do. It doesn't matter if you're bored or not. It doesn't matter if you want to be satisfied. That's not the point of being a hero. If someone needs help, you go out there and save them. Not because it interests you, It's because this is your job. Now, without that out the way, let's talk about Goro. Watchdog Man. If only we could see more Watchdog Man in action. Let's face it, I would rather watch Watchdog Man in this show. Just give his own episode of him fighting. That would be amazing. Because he tore Goro up, man. I remember I was watching it with my sister, Watchdog Man, from last episode. And she said, like I said before, that Watchdog Man is like Saitama, but with dotted pupils. And he's wearing a fur coat for some reason. And he's this ultimate hero that doesn't seem to, that no one can harm. Like, sure, Terrible Tornado is interesting, but Watchdog Man, that guy right there, I want to know more about him. But that's the beauty of it. We know so little, but therefore he is amazing. I think it's one of those things is the less you know, the better. Ignorance is bliss. I guess you know more about Watchdog Man, you'll probably be disappointed later on down the road. So it's best to keep quiet. It's best to leave some mystery to some characters, after all. But Goro got his ass handed to him. But it encouraged him to become even stronger. So he's having a different thing from what Saitama's having. Saitama is too strong, so he's bored. Goro is trying to get strong, but therefore he is excited, knowing that there are those out there that are still stronger than him. Meaning his goal is yet to be achieved, so he can still continue to climb the ladder and see the fruit of his labors. Even when he tried to attack King, Saitama just kicked him to the wall. He just freaking kicked him. And they didn't even know it was Goro. He didn't know he's already met Goro twice now. And so far, he kicked his ass already twice without even noticing it. It's freaking hilarious. Because he is looking forward to fighting Goro, but he doesn't know he's already defeated Goro twice. Oh my gosh. Ugh, man, I swear, man, it's Saitama. You just don't know. You just don't know, Saitama, how far it goes. Meanwhile, things aren't looking so good with the Hero Association. The monsters are attacking, they're recruiting, hell, even Speed of Sound Sonic. What they eat themselves, however, you're not supposed to cook a cell. A cell dies. A living organism dies when you eat it. It becomes useless. Any kind of living organism. I think you're supposed to eat this living cell while it's still in its fresh state. But the moron decided to cook it instead. And he ended up getting diarrhea later on. And other things that also happened, we also got to see the gorilla from season 1 when they were doing the animal project, where Saitama and Genos had their first mission together. And he's just a normal dude who lives in society, just going grocery shopping. And apparently he is still stronger than some of the monsters. You see, the Mataro gorilla and the regular gorilla from season 1 are completely different. One was created by science. So he could be an animal mutant or so. He even has robotic parts. So he could call him a mutant or android gorilla or something like that. Scientific. While this thing, the gorilla over there, is something completely different. It is a creature of supernatural. Like you're saying. But even then, without dangers that gorilla is, the science one kicked his ass, which is one punch. So clearly, he wasn't as strong as he thought he was. And that's where I leave it at that. I'm saying, so, I'm still disappointed. Don't be wrong. It still has its humor, One Punch Man does. It still has its humor, its interesting character development. But however, that excitement, that tension, that great, amazing fight scenes, it doesn't have. And for JC Staff to skip a week to deliver this episode to us, and you're still disappointed with the animation quality, even after all this time, it sucks. Yes, it's easy to hate on JC Staff, but then yet again, you gotta ask yourself this. Would you prefer it no season 2 or have JC Staff animated? Let's face it, Madhouse dropped it. If anyone should be mad, you should be mad at anyone. You should be mad at freaking Madhouse for dropping this. You know, their most popular project. You know, when season 2 was first announced, everyone was excited. And then we all thought Madhouse was going to do it. Then they decided to drop it. JC staff took on it. Like, well, people like this, so let's try our best to, you know, bring it back for people because they like this. That's what their goal in mind was. So, yes, it's poor quality. But you ask yourself, like I already asked before, would you rather have no season 2 or it being animated by JC staff is the question. Unless you read the manga, then there you go. But even then, the manga is slow. Even with the webcomic, which was on hiatus for a long time, is now coming back. But even then, it rarely gets updated. So either way, you're stuck. You're stuck, and it's not easy. That's all I wanted to say, really, because I'm not mad at JC staff. I knew JC staff couldn't handle it. I knew that. I'm more mad and upset with Madhouse for abandoning this for whatever reason. So anyway, that's all I got for this video. Hope you guys enjoying what's left of One Punch Man. Because after all, we have 3 episodes left. And it's all over. And we'll go on to something else. So, 3 more weeks of One Punch Man. Unless they have another delay. But I'm sorry, I don't see how this is going to wrap up. I really don't. They have 3 episodes left unless they continue with another season. Which it has to be, because they stretched this way too long. Longer than this video, which needs to end right now, because I got nothing else to say. I'm just rambling on. So anyways, if you enjoy this channel, my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out a lot. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Madcrownxox Anime, signing out.